Hey, what's up guys? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about some of the top 3 alternatives to private internet access. Now, private internet access actually used to be my number 2 VPN. About 2 or 3 years ago, I thought it was very cheap for around $6.95 a month. It had great speeds, one of the best applications. It had a lively forum community. It didn't really have any sketchy management issues like hiring Roger Ver to the advisory board. At the time, it didn't have that. It didn't hire Mark Karplus at the time. However, later on in the years, they hired these kind of sketchy people. They took down their forums. They changed their live chat and customer support. And not only that, they also upped the pricing to around $10 a month. So if anything, the service just kept getting worse and worse. And then finally, what they did is they sold out to Cape, who was formerly Crossrider. And Crossrider, as you might not know, actually develops kind of like adware and malware to kind of trick people into generating revenue for their ads. So not very good thing, right? Private internet access sold out probably because it had $36 million in debt. And like I said, the service was only kind of getting worse and worse. So maybe there was management problems. Certainly there probably was. And whatever the reason, private internet access, it did have a pretty good service following just because a lot of people kind of stay loyal to VPNs. And like I said, it was good before. So a lot of people might not have tons of problems with it, even if the service was getting worse. But, now that the service is sold out, people are looking for another kind of alternative, another good VPN provider. So today I'm going to be discussing 3 VPNs, which are all better than private internet access. And I'm going to be explaining to you specifically why. So guys, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be looking at my VPN tier list just as an easy visual example. And I'll be looking at the comparison table as well. So my number 1 alternative is going to be TorGuard VPN. So why do I recommend TorGuard VPN specifically over private internet access? Well, probably one of the best things about TorGuard VPN is that they have a crystal clean reputation, whereas that's not the case with private internet access. They haven't sold out to any companies, there's no sketchy management involved, and it hasn't really degraded in terms of service at any point. They have excellent live chat, they have a really good forum community. Private internet access used to have a good forum community, but TorGuard still does. TorGuard has also always worked with streaming through dedicated IPs and streaming bundles. Private internet access has only recently tried to address that problem, 3 or so years after the fact. So TorGuard has always been stronger in that reputation as well. Now, private internet access and TorGuard have kind of competed somewhat in terms of, speeds. Private internet access used to be one of the more faster VPN providers. However, it did kind of degrade in speed a little bit. So that's why it only has a 3.5. However, TorGuard is still one of the best VPNs in terms of speed. Private internet access and TorGuard actually have a pretty similar application. Private internet access might have a little bit more of an updated user interface and look and feel, but TorGuard's application has pretty much every single feature that you'll need, like application kill switch, network kill switch, ability to change protocols, ability to change ports, and other things like that, which is kind of unique actually. Not only that, but you can get TorGuard for $5 a month versus private internet access's 7 to 10 region, depending on whatever flash sale they're doing. So it's also cheaper with code TOMSPARK. Now that is why TorGuard is the number 1 alternative to private internet access, but we can also take a look, at some other options like AirVPN. So AirVPN is, again, a really good price. It's only around $7 a month. Not quite as cheap as TorGuard with discount codes, but it's cheaper without them. The application is just as strong with lots of security features and customization. Speeds aren't quite as good as TorGuard, but I would say that they're actually probably better than private internet access. Again, a reputation here is very strong. AirVPN is known for being very reputable and transparent. They specifically said on their website they don't pay for any reviews, so it's legitimate, and they only offer 20% commission rates alongside TorGuard's 30% commission rates. So you can trust that my reviews are pretty honest and unbiased, not just shilling out for these companies because they're giving me 100% commission rates like NordVPN, IPVanish, CyberGhost, and some of these others. Now, the support here isn't quite as good as maybe TorGuard, but still pretty good if you're coming from private internet access. That's because they don't have live chat, but they do have a good support team. Streaming here works with Hulu and Netflix, and not going to give you every alternative streaming service that you might need. And then we have another alternative that's going to be ExpressVPN at number 3 on the list. So ExpressVPN is going to be more expensive than private internet access, that's for sure. compared to 3.5. ExpressVPN only gets 1 point because it's $13 a month or $100 a year. So it is quite expensive. The application isn't quite as good as AirVPN, TorGuard, or private internet access, but it gets the job done. It's just a little bit more simple. It's extremely easy to use and set up, however. Speeds are just as good as TorGuard VPN, if not a little bit better. Certainly going to give you a good boost over private internet access, which is only around a 3.5. ExpressVPN's reputation is a little bit murky, but I would say better than private internet access's 0 score now that it bought out by Cape. The reason that ExpressVPN doesn't get a perfect score like AirVPN or TorGuard is because it's just not as transparent. No one really knows anything about the companies. It's anonymous and based in the British Virgin Islands, which is most likely some kind of offshore company or shell company to protect its company's anonymity. So if you don't like the sound of that, you prefer something more transparent or open or honest, I would prefer going with TorGuard or AirVPN. However, ExpressVPN does have pretty good live chat and support most of the time, and they have worked with all the streaming services without needing to buy anything additional, even if the price is going to be more of your money. However, it is supposedly going to be working with most of them most of the time. You might need to talk to live chat and figure out which ones work for your specific time that you're going to be using it. So guys, those are my top 3 alternatives to private internet access, breaking it down for you in each category. If you want to help support the channel, go ahead and click vpntierlist.com, click the links there, and it'll help support the channel and help me continue doing videos just like these. And anyways, guys, thanks for checking out this video. I'll see you again very soon.